Amigos de Agente 305, continuamos con la cobertura aquí en directo desde Belmont Park y estamos con el trainer Brad Cox. Brad, thank you very much for giving us this few minutes. Tell me a little bit about, you have so many squad here in Belmont. Of those, let's talk first very fast about Nick Skull and his first race following the career in Saudi Cup.
Yeah, he's been training really well. We give him plenty of time to recover from the Saudi Cup. Basically, give him the whole month of March off, just about, and then he started back breezing in April, and he's taking shape really quick. First few works, I think his first maybe 2 or 3 works, he was kind of a little rusty, getting back into shape. He was carrying a lot of weight, and his last probably 4 works have just been phenomenal. So he's fit, he's ready. He looks amazing. He had a good gallop here at Belmont. That was his first gallop here this morning, and seemed to get over the track in good shape. So I think we drew well, 6 of 6. So hopefully, with a good trip, he'll be effective on Saturday.
Yeah, we saw him this morning, and and the rider was like fighting. He's like more than ready to go.
Yeah. No, he's a very aggressive horse. Can be a hard horse to train. It takes a very skilled rider. But overall, it was a good morning for him, and he cooled out well. And we're training him a couple more days, and we'll see what happens Saturday.
She Dares the Devil. It's everybody says that that's one of the toughest field on Saturday. She's gonna run against Letruska, who just beat Monomoger, and Swiss Skydiver.
Yeah, no, it's a good group, and she also has to run against Bonnie South. So we'll see. Bonnie South's doing really well. Both fillies are training every bit as well as they've ever trained, especially Bonnie. She seems like she's moved forward from 3 to 4, so we're hopeful that she can, put in a Grade 1 effort. And if she does, she'll be a factor. Obviously, She Dares the Devil's on multiple Grade 1 winner, and I think there's going to be some pace in there. But I like the post for her. I think it's a really good draw. Florian will be able to kind of see where he wants to lay. The filly does not have to be on the lead. She Dares the Devil, she can set off of it. But I think it's a good setup. Both fillies are doing really well, so we really are in a good spot with both of these fillies on Saturday.
And what about Trouble Column?
Cutting back from a mile and 1/8 to a mile, I think it's a positive. I was optimistic she could get the mile and 1/8. We're hopeful that she'll get a good trip from the 1 hole. There's some speed in there, so I think that she's going to get a target on Saturday. We'll see how it goes, but she's training well, and I like the cut back. She's had 5 weeks to recover from the Kentucky Oaks, and she's been training well. So we thought, let's take a chance in another Grade 1.
And last but not least, the biggest race, the Belmont Stakes, and one of the top contenders, Essential Quality. How did he came out from the Kentucky Derby?
Really good. I mean, his first work back was just a little maintenance half and 50. He handled it well. It was by himself. We put him back in company for his last 2, and he's been every bit as good as he was, and maybe even improving. I mean, our exercise rider breezed him last week, and he come back and had some positive words. I mean, thought it was as good a work as he's ever had, and just well within himself. And I guess the amazing thing about this colt is the way he recovers from his works. I mean, obviously watch him from the grandstand, but by the time I drive back to the barn, he looks like he's cooled out. And it doesn't take me very long to get back there. So, he's a nice colt. He always has been. He's given us enough confidence, and we've seen everything we need to see to pursue this race. Honestly, that we were going to march forward to the Travers, but I talked with Jimmy Bell and Dan Pride and just told him, said, man, I don't know how I'm going to keep this horse on the ground for the next 2.5 months. Even if we were to use the Jim Dandy as a prep. So, if he was doing, well enough for us to march forward to this Belmont. And I'm really glad right now that we're here. I'm very excited about being here, and hopefully we can, get his first Grade 1 at 3. It would be nice to knock it out Saturday in a classic.
And what about the post too? I think this is just a perfect for this distance.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Post positions, as long as you break well and the horses around you break well, it's probably, a non-factor as to where you are. So that's really the main thing is you and the horses around you break well, and there's no, pinballing off each other. If all goes well, you can really break from anywhere. You got a nice run to the first turn. I think it's about 3/16 of a mile run to the first turn when they break here at the wire. So hopefully, with a good clean trip, he'll be a factor.
So, do you think that it's getting into the final stretch? Would you like to see Essential Quality in the first or second position?
Yeah, Turner for home. I want to be right there. I mean, I think, and then hopefully the stamina comes out. But, I think in most all these races, the way we train, the way we like our horses to be ridden, you like to turn for home and be right there. Either making a move toward the front runners or being right there on the lead. So, I'm not going to say much to Louis. He's a world class rider that doesn't need any instruction from me, other than just hold on, don't fall off, and we'll see how things go. But he's obviously got one of the best pilots in the world on top of him, and I think we're in good shape.
I had to ask your thoughts about the Kentucky Derby, the past situations.
I get asked that a lot, and honestly, I don't think about it much. I mean, listen, there's nothing I can do. It's completely out of my hands, and I don't worry about anything I can't control. I've always been like that. I always will be. I have enough going on with several horses in training, and if to be honest with you, I'm more focused on my 2-year-old colts that I have currently in training and trying to get them to the Kentucky Derby than I am the one that was run 4.5 weeks ago. Whatever happens will happen, and we're going to be content with the result, whether we're second, place first, or whatever. So, it's onward and upward, and we'll march forward.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We wish you all the best, and thank you for everything being there. I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Y así continuamos con más de la cobertura de Agentes 305 aquí en Belmont Park.